Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to our Mining Monday live stream. Or like that too, Doc Villain. Lights out, and away we dig. I hope everyone's got the dwarfy hats on. And I gotta flip my window capture, or game capture from game to window. There we go, so the dwarfiness shows up properly. Hello, everybody! Hope the weather's groovy where you are. Things have gotten a little bit chilly over here. Getting ready for the holidays. As a reminder, this next couple of weeks is going to be a little bit weird in the live stream schedule. There's going to be a stream this Thursday and Friday. No Wednesday stream, no Saturday stream. This Thursday, this Friday, we're going to have streams starting at 2 p.m. Eastern time, same time as right now. Thursday, Friday, and that is it until the new year. Until Monday, January the 2nd, the 3rd? January the 2nd. So 2 more streams this week. And then that's it until 2023. Brothers of mine, rejoice! Sadly, it's 4 degrees here. Wish we had snow. Well, we got enough here. You can borrow some. Well, none of us is going to mine. One more Ixion videos, I'm not sure. I'm actually recording a bunch of bulk stuff right now, so that when I'm away for the holidays, there's going to be a bunch of stuff ready for the YubTubs. Currently, it's not yet Ixion, so we'll see how it goes. Also, a bunch of the VODs from both this and RimWorld have been uploaded to YouTube. They just have to be titled and set up and all those things. So for those of you who have missed some of those streams, the VODs will be up on the YubTubs relatively soon. Minus 32 in Saskatchewan today. Holy crap! And it's snowing? Usually doesn't snow in it. That's cold. That's crazy sauce. Wow. Wow. 9 bottles of beer in the wall. Hey, thanks, what for? So I want to unpause relatively quickly here, because the thing is, because there's only one speed in Dwarf Fortress, a lot of times we've got some downtime. So I want to get it started and then get ready to where we can read some subs and resubs here as that goes. We have, of course, survived the Siege of Undead. Annoyingly, just as we were ready to march out of our fortress, they decided to pack up and leave. So we didn't actually get the big fight against the undead, although I'm sure the Necromancer's Tower is going to be sending some more people over here at some point. Well, people. Shambling undead horrors. But we are going to go and raid that site when we get the chance. We are still kidding ourselves up. Like, we were at the point where I was feeling fairly comfortable to maybe venture out and fight. Relatively close. Our melee squad over here is mostly... We've got a fair amount of the basic armor in place, but the archer squad does not. But hopefully we can we'll get them fully kitted up, and that'll be the plan for when we go. I don't know what that update equipment button does. Maybe it's when the game is playing. Maybe it doesn't change the screen right away, but then if someone makes a change, then it's got the update that comes up. I don't know, we'll see. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Nice 13. What's the weather today? I know it's cold. -7. -7 currently. -15 the low tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly frosty. Getting there. It's January. It's like, yeah, almost all of January and sort of early February. That's when we get the absolutely frigid temperatures. Just crazy. Are you missing an archer? That's a question. Wait, where do we go? Over here. No. Okay, we are full here. Both squads are fully kitted out currently. And yes, don't forget the floodgate as well. Thank you. We're going to take care of that. I can't remember. We were going to, and then we stopped. Oh, because we have to build the floodgate first, right? With the construction? Was that it? Right, because it was machines, floodgate, and then we needed to build it. I think we did queue up a building for it. Yeah, but it hasn't been built yet. Let's check the... That happened fast. Didn't I have a floodgate in the queue? Maybe I didn't. Oh my, Cribble King! Hawaiian pizza. What is it? Wait, what does the message actually say there? Bought you a spicy pizza. I thought it said something like they created a spicy pizza. Cribble King has created a Hawaiian pizza. Oh, there it is. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It menaces with spikes of pineapple. Thank you so much. Oh, that sounds lovely. I don't see a floodgate in here. We'll let the game run a little bit longer, because I thought maybe I had queued up the construction to the end of last episode. Maybe it's still being brought to a stockpile, which is why we can't install it yet. So we're gonna see. Yeah, no, I wasn't quite focused enough for the jump scare to pop me. I'm sorry. Sorry for the disappointment. Oh, Caravan is here. Let's leave that paused, actually. Shross asks, how do you feel about the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress? I feel like even with the updated UI, I'm missing some of the information from Dwarf Fortress and some of the functionalities like health screen from classic Dwarf Fortress. Yes, I do think there's some UI things that have not been re-implemented yet in this Steam UI. That, the ability to tune the bolts of our military, being able to review all of the announcements and alerts in one queue. I suspect all this stuff is coming. I do think it's I think it's a case of like, this is like 3 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. Mostly, yeah, big movement forward, big improvement. Couple of things missing, which are probably coming, which will then make this the true definitive edition. And then when the third-party tools like Dwarf Therapist and DF Hack get updated to this version of Dwarf Fortress, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, that's going to be the good stuff right there. Sorry I couldn't get a healthy thing, but the message is too perfect. No, Kerbal King is going to be great. I mean, honestly, the pizzas are probably a lot better than like the poutines and stuff, but don't stop sending me some poutine from time to time, because that's pretty good stuff too. Saw the mod button. Yeah, I mean, there's Steam Workshop integration is in there. People have already made mods on Steam for the game to put in here. Currently, like there's certain limits to what can be moddable just through that system right now, because it's mostly overriding RAWs or replacing graphics and things. But it still has a ton of potential, which is great. Also, why are we getting sound? What's there? Just really quiet. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So this is the Dwarven Caravan. It is autumn. The alert is just the caravan. Yep, that's good. Let's load some stuff up here, and then yeah, we're gonna check the subs and resubs here. The trade UI is still something that needs some loving, but we'll see. Hey, Mr. Weasel, thanks for the sub. Thank you very much. Finished goods. Ooh, that one's got some value. Weapons. I mean, we could throw it in there and see, because there might be some weapons we're willing to sell, but mostly I'm looking for finished goods and maybe gem bins. Although I'm thinking, no, is it in this game that we've got a mayor that doesn't want us to sell gems? So we've started encrusting mugs with gems instead, right? Yeah. So I think we've got a mandate against selling gems. We'll double check on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Finished goods. Again, the fact that this search does not actually search is annoying. You have like nothing in there, but I guess we'll bring you anyway. The search bar doesn't properly filter things currently. Bars, blocks. Okay, that's going to be good. Still a lot of value there. Nobility. Yeah, 4-star Flood, our mayor, loves gems and doesn't want to export gems. And at first, we were like, damn, no, oh, it's going to screw the economy. But then we realized 4-star Flood was really just thinking ahead, like a proper business dwarf. He doesn't want us to export the cut gems by themselves. Instead, he wants us to use the gems to encrust our mugs and sell those for even more profits. He's just thinking there. He's just thinking. Looks like he needs, still needs some fancy roomage going on. I just realized. There we go. My microphone cable had fallen down and had gotten under one of my rolly wheels, which is no good. Yeah, 4-star Floyd. Are we working on your room? What's the deal here? I keep getting confused between two games. No, we don't have a nobility room started at all. Okay. So in this game, we have no noble quarters in any way whatsoever. And that's why he's the mayor, yeah. That was his policy. He's like, what are we doing selling these gems as is? That's stupid. Oh! Merit deserves a reward, and I've come empowered to establish this colony as an official land of our realm. Can you imagine the trade wagons? Of course, there are responsibilities, and the nobility must live well. Do you have anyone suitable to recommend for elevation? You know what? Can I scarcely believe this news? I do have some recommendations. I propose, so we are being elevated to a barony here. Do we want 4-star Flood? Whoop. I guess we're doing it. I was just trying to mouse over to him, but I accidentally clicked. Do we want to propose 4-star Flood become a baron because of his smart business acumen? Apparently that's what's going to happen, so deal with it. Woohoo! I think it was the right thing. The thing is, most likely, 4-star Flood's mandates are going to be, I want you to cut gems and don't sell gems. Which again, assuming the encrusted stuff doesn't count as a gem, and I don't think it will, I think this is going to be ideal for us. So yeah, sounds great, buddy. Excellent. We'll put in some requests for various leather goods. I think we're probably done. We're at the point where we need seeds. But tell you what, let's put in a request for all seed types. We can put in one more order just to make sure. And anvils. And then other than that, I mean, you're going to bring stuff. Make sure you bring booze. I mean, come on. Booze from the motherland. All right. Next year, you're going to pay extra for seeds, which we're probably not going to sell you anyway. And again, it would be really nice if it told us what they're paying for as a premium this year. But, all right. Where are we putting the fancy bedrooms? Tell you what, since apparently the action's not stopping, let's check the subs and resubs real quick. And then we're going to figure things out. And you guys can start discussing where we're going to want. Do we put them on the same sort of living quarter floor? Do we maybe we go one floor down and then we dig out fancy bedrooms over here, which I'm kind of inclined to do. Because then what we end up on this floor, we get sort of like the common living quarters and then the common sort of eating quarters and temples and stuff like that, right? Because the nobility will have their own dining rooms. I think I might do that one level below. So we got a brand new sub from Mr. Weasel, as well as Landmark Buffalo. We got a couple of animals coming in with their subs, and Red Trunk. Maybe it's a kind of elephant. A red trunk might be a tree. I don't know. Might be the back end of a car. Who knows? Thank you very much for 3 new subs over there. People remember to these are Prime buttons as well. Much appreciated. Charlie's Dragon is resubbed for 15 months. Theodolus at 17 months. Selcross at 12 months. There's a 1-year Twitch anniversary. Rumbottom at a beautiful number 18. Yes, 2 babies, 2 Twitch babies. Slow Golf is at 15 months. Ginar is at 22. Grant's at 24 months, a 2-year Twitch anniversary. Woodfor's at 37 months. Herdmaker is at 3 months and says, Diggy Diggy Hole, when the hammer falls, and the Dwarven Forge from Clamadi de Profundis is worth a look. They have other Dwarven songs as well. Oh, okay. Thank you. Caven is at 49 months. Mountain Kuth TV is at 85 months. Holy cow. Goo Dogs, full deck of cards, 52 months there. Parduke is a 3-year Twitch anniversary. Fang is at 65 months. Kimdad's at 38 months. Salty Old Badger's at 25. Thawing Owl, 104 months of subscriptions. It's fucking crazy. Oh, man. Morcor's at 29 months. Just Want to Fly is at 30. Diggy Diggy Hole. Radical, 67 months. Bunisher is at a 102. I dig, you dig, he dig, she dig, they dig. It's not a beautiful poem, but it's very deep. Okay, that's terrible, and I love it. Thank you, Bunisher. Also, thank you for keeping our RimWorld colony safe with your mighty rhinoceros tusk of doom. Merchants arrive, unloading their goods. Da-da-da-da-da. Have you found Cullerton Balin? And they call it a mine! A mime! That poem was the worst. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do some things here. Let's, can we fancy this up a little bit somehow? Okay, we are going to start by digging out a 2x2 hallway, but then what I might do is decorate it. Actually, you know what I want? I want, an equal length. So we're going to go, okay, double that way. That's okay. Let me go and delete, delete a little here, then go back into mining mode. Was that from here? Yeah, okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we have an equal length hallway this way, just because it'll look nice and symmetrical. Oh, no, I know what I want to do here. What we're going to do is this is going to be set up for 4 noble rooms. Which we don't really need 4, I think. At least not for a long time. But yeah, we're going to set up 3 noble rooms that are going to be basically set up the same. This will be appropriate for our barony level. I can't remember if it elects a new mayor afterwards. I guess so. I guess you're the baron and mayor. At some point, these might be separated. I know that the sheriff, who is now the captain of the guard, I think they want a fancy room as well. And then the noble is going to want a fancier and fancier and fancier room. Like if we ever get to the point where we actually get the king here, either through our own dwarves being elevated or them moving in, we'll need a truly grand throne room over here. So I think that's what I'm going to set up. If need be, we could dig down a little bit more as well. And the sheriff needs a jail as well once you get that set up. Yeah, we'll set up a like a dungeon of some type. But what I'm going to do here, Yeah. So 5x3 with a little widget here. There you go. We're going to set this up for our baron / mayor. So we're going to have the office, dining hall, and bedroom. You know what? I think I am going to change this just a scooch. I'm going to trim this down. I think the office has to be as grand. And it'll be a little bit more convenient for placing our tables and things like that with an equal number of things. And then as an advantage, each one of these rooms is slightly different size too, which might seem interesting. You demand a gem-encrusted stone. Or throne. Well, I mean, I don't know if you need a throne yet as a baron. I mean, maybe. All right. Diggy this, please. Lovely. All right, let's see if their goods have been unpacked. Oh, the broker is still currently training. We do have staggered training on. So I probably have to go and turn off the training schedule so you actually show up over here. Yeah. I don't know which of these two squads you're in. But, whoa. Okay. There we go. I'm a little confused by what I was doing. Okay, everyone's off duty now. I'm still not getting sound. Game's not muted. It's just really quiet. We're just getting a little bit of ambiance, and that's it. You hear sounds just very quiet, yeah. Yeah, the Dwarf Fortress doesn't play music consistent or constantly. That's part of it. Now it's probably going to be too loud once it starts, but yeah, slider 1% too high, too low. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to like make the music more consistent. Oh, Kisak, they want a farmers guild. I was going to say, didn't we already do this? But I think I'm getting confused with my other game. Do I want the guild halls on this floor? Maybe I'll put them on the floor with our workshops. There you go. Now it's starting to kick in. Farmers Guild near the farms. I mean, yeah, that's not a terrible point. The downside with that is this stuff here. Now the music is kicking in. Yeah, let me know if it's too loud then. Once it does. It keeps happening in my videos too. It's like all of a sudden we get a whole video where everything is too loud. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do the Farmers Guild Hall one level below, because I do want it in a stony floor. And we could consider doing all the guild halls on this level. We get a lot of visitors to the guild halls as well, so having it be relatively close to the surface isn't terrible. Yeah, right now this is a super quiet song, so... But yeah, they didn't really balance the songs with each other too much. So I'm not going to connect this hallway. I'm just going to use it as a buffer in case we want to put hallways in here later. And then make a nice big square guild hall here with lots of opportunity for growing later on. Yeah. Yeah, now the music's too loud. Yeah. So what I've done before in my series, and what I might do still here, is like not play the in-game music and then just play from Spotify. And I think I might go back to doing that. Because then it plays constantly. There we go. Let's see how this goes. Farmers Guild Hall should be near the trading post to have a farmer's market. Oh. Well, I mean, it's not too far down. Like, it's just one level down, we've got our sandy lair with our farms, and one level below that, we've got our guild halls. Reminder to trade, thank you. I do have it set to an alert when they actually are about to depart. Thank goodness. Oh. As I'm going to hit the button, it grays out because Esoteric Fish decides he needs to drink. I mean, he's a dwarf, so fair. Mm-hmm. Where's Corson asking a question? Can't actually see the original question if I hit this. Is there a way to make fast cloned rooms? Yes, with macros. I'll tell you what, we'll show macros in just a scooch here. Because we should probably dig out some more bedrooms anyway, which is the ideal place. Okay, you're back. Trade. What do we want? I'll keep asking for glass, because we don't have a glass industry.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Hey, Super Ducks. Thanks for the sub. I don't think I need to ask for more chains. I will get flasks for the military. We're going to queue up a flask job at some point, but for now, just buying it's okay. I'm assuming on the rots here is probably an instrument, so we'll grab that. Hen, duck. I mean, we could start an egg industry, but I don't think I really care about that. I do. Oh, I should ask for pets. And if I could specifically ask for pigs, I should do that. Dwarven ale, kangaroo, alpaca milk, that's fine. Copper bat axe, it's not a great material. Steel spear, I don't mind that. And actually what is it? Our civilization, I think, is called the Confused Spears. So that seems appropriate. Iron breastplate, not ideal, but it's nice to get another one in general. Just more armor. So we'll get these breastplates, the male shirts, sure. You could also get female shirts. Bump. Spider silk vest, leather robe. Yeah, that's all good. We're gonna keep getting this clothing because a bunch of our dwarves do want some clothing going on. Steel buckler. I might leave. Yeah, you know what? We'll grab it. What the hell? It's nice. You know, we've got. This is not the best material, but it's taking us a long time to build everything for everyone. I don't think I'm gonna buy the super expensive glove. It might be fancy AF, but I don't care that much. So I'm just gonna be lazy and pick up all the bags here. Okay, so far that's 6,000 dwarf bucks. If I were to mark everything on my side, oh, trader profit would be 24,000. I'm betting we're selling artifacts. Well, I'm not sure. Look at this mug. Can we get, I guess I can't view the object in here. That's too bad. This is a single mug worth 1,300 dwarf bucks. I strongly suspect that's because it's been encrusted with some valuable gems. This whole bin here is worth 6 grand by itself. Yeah, it might just be our mugs. See, this is why 4-star Flood has got the right idea. Oh, no, it's got an artifact in it as well. And so what's really annoying here is I can't select everything but that. Whereas I'm pretty sure in previous Dwarf Fortress, if I marked the whole bin and then I clicked something else, I think what it would do is it would do an invert selection where everything else would be checked and this would be unchecked. What I should do is put that artifact in a museum. It belongs in a museum. If I put my artifacts in museums, then they won't show up in these bins, and it'll make doing this a lot easier. So I'm just going to manually check those really expensive mugs. There we go. And I won't check all these others because it's going to be annoying. Now this bin's also worth 6,000 dwarf bucks. Octopus leather quiver worth 2 grand. Are quivers considered... Well, they must count as a finished goods because it's in a finished good bins. So this quiver must have gotten encrusted with gems. See, and then normally, like what I would do before is I would type in mug and it would only show me the mugs. Here it's showing me all the bins that have mugs, but I would be able to filter just mug, and then you could hold shift and down arrow and it would just tag all those. There's a bunch of handy things in Classic that we're missing here, multiplied by the fact that DF Hack made things even easier. But yeah, this is kind of inconvenient. Anyway, this whole bin is fine. So now the trader's turning a profit again, so that's good. All these bins are going to be all cloth and leather. If I check these... Okay, I mean, that does add up. Although we might be able to afford that. We might not need to ask for all these bins. The silk. Okay, I'm fine with hitting this. And that. I mean, I could sell the artifact, but... I'm not gonna, but I will flag other things. See, some of what's in here is not even stuff we made. Wow, 12,000 dwarf bucks for this bin. I kind of suspect there's another artifact in here. Yeah, there, right there. Worth 11,000 dwarf bucks. I will go ahead and sell them as, like, worn clothing, though. That's okay.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Let's say if I just saw an encrusted mug or something, I would do that. Okay, this is enough. We got another subscriber. Who dis? Dan of your dreams! Oh, thank you very much! So I'm going to want most of these material bins. But... Here, let's not take the silk bin. This one's a little more expensive as well. Let me cancel a few more over here. Okay, now they're turning a profit. Let me do that to get a bit more of a profit. Some items made of human bones. So we're getting a bunch of leather. And yeah, we're still getting lots of silk and things like that, which is okay. I don't think there's anything we're desperately needing. I don't think we need to grab the more anvils. We've got plenty of food. Oh, these backpacks might be handy. Oh, just more raw thread, actually. Yes. These backpacks for our military. We'll probably just make nest boxes. We're not even doing a bird industry yet, so yeah, let's hold off on that. Oh, I might want these bookie things for our library. Let me pop back over the top. So yeah, this bin over here. We're not trading the whole bin. So let me just manually click some more things that aren't our artifact. There you go. 1,000 dwarf bucks as a ratio. This will probably work. Let's attempt this trade. Excellent. All right. I could just gift an artifact to the caravan / our capital. Because for us to become a capital and everything like that, we do need to have gifted a certain amount of stuff. Not just produce a certain amount of goods, but we need to gift. Selling a codex when I'm sure we are. It's very annoying, isn't it? Super annoying. Yeah, we probably bought a book earlier, and we just need to get our library set up so that the books get moved into there instead of these trade bins. I'm going to give this artifact slightly cheaper. Offer as gift. You honor the confusing spears with the presentation of shaken knife. I'll keep the other one for now. All right. Good stuff. We no longer need a trader here. No trader needed. We'll go unload that stuff. And I'm going to put my squads back on their part-time training schedule. Boom, boom. Okay. Is there a way to just have an artifact bin? I don't believe so. Well, maybe. We could probably have a stockpile that just accepts things of artifact quality, but then we'd have to have a special command to make them take all that. What we're going to do instead is we are going to set up a museum, or maybe not even an official museum. We could add it to the this area. All we have to do is make some pedestals. I'm trying to remember. Do we need to pre-build them? I think we might have to. Display. Yeah. All right. We need displays first. So I think we can make like rock pedestals. Yeah. Let's get 10 of them. We can spam out a bunch. Can you make my meeting / dining room into a museum? Oh, we probably could. Happy you're here, 4-star as well. Okay. This room has been carved out. Let's get smoothing. To here, and then we'll start furnishing it afterwards. Alert. Okay, that's training practice. That's fine. I want to double check the justice system. No open cases. Because I think if we had sold something that there was a mandate against selling, if we had sold a gem, I believe it would have opened up a criminal action. So I'm assuming we didn't sell a gem, even though we sold gem and crusted stuff. So I think our logic is okay. Oh, migrants have arrived. 66 pop currently. Meeting area. Chukka, chukka, chukka. Accept. We're going to make a new guild hall. And then we have to remember which guild was asked, but it is the farming guild. Right here. Farmers Hall. Yeah, they have the Mint Guild. Good name for a farming guild. And then this guild hall itself is referred to as a Flaxen Birth. I mean, we can rename all these things, but that's going to be okay. And then for our purposes here, I'm just going to call this Farming Guild. Like that. Now, they have requested a guild hall. Currently, it's only meeting place because it's not worth very much. But we can add a lot of value first by smoothing it. We can also encrust it afterwards. I don't really need you to smooth out the hallway. There we go. And then we can add some furnishings too. Although I'll let them do the smoothing first, because if I put down furnishing on top, I think it cancels the smoothing job, which I don't think it used to in previous versions of Dwarf Fortress, but I might be wrong. Okay, and that's all Sparring, and again, I don't think I can subdivide this. Engrave the floor in the shape of a sickle/scythe. Oh, that's neat! That is kind of cool and creative. I like that. Still waiting. Oh, this got suspended. Well, please, unsuspend. Oh, and I got distracted. I didn't actually ask for the rock floodgate to me. Oh, that's right. No, I was going to say maybe it did get constructed and it was being carried. So let's attempt to build a floodgate here. No. All right. I don't think we ever queued it up last time. So rock floodgate. Bam. And just make me the one. Okay. Can you smooth the furniture's already down in place? Yes, you can. So we could place the furniture first and then smooth it afterwards. I don't think it even has to be delivered. I think just the placements, but that's okay. A hammer and a sickle. Ah. I mean, you know, the Dwarf Fortress economy is definitely a communist one. Oh, that's right. We got all the way down to this cavern lair, which actually we're kind of on a cliff here, and then we just walled it off. There's some exposed roof over here, so flying critters from the caverns could come in here. But yeah, otherwise this is set up. And we got some nice farming for plump helmets over here. Should keep that nice and steady. Our dwarves are getting happier. We only have one cranky dwarf now. Who is, anyway? Who is cranky? It's D-Stapler. Acquire object, eat good meal, think abstractly. I don't know what think abstractly is. Maybe spending time in a library would satisfy that. Are we making meals? You know what? We'll get another bard in here. Shanum Escort Chucks. Welcome. Communism, it's a real party. There ain't no party like a communist party, because in a communist party, everyone has exactly equal amounts of fun. I think one bard in a go is enough for now. Something else. I feel like the Communist Party might have a different punchline. There ain't no party like a Communist Party. I think there might be a different one, but I don't know what it is. It's a lot of barding. Yeah, lots of people. Whoa! Someone left something to rot in our tavern. Right here. Rotten emu meat. Ugh. Oh, someone will bring it to the stockpile. The refuse stockpile at some point. Your fun is my fun, comrade. Yes. All dwarves are equal, but some are more equal than others. That's true. I mean, we literally have, you know, a nobility ranking system. Plus, we do kind of consider the people who have reached legendary craft dwarfship to be a little bit more important. Finally, a quill-directed relaxation stream. Yeah! I mean, Dwarf Fortress is super relaxing until it isn't. Ain't no party like a Communist Party, because the Communist Party excels in camaraderie.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Hey, Najay! Oh, that's a fun name. Oh, man. That's going to be great to say every month. Hey, Najay! Thank you very much. Are dwarf children supposed to get weird moods? I had a 3-year-old go insane. Honestly, pretty fun. Just curious. Yeah, I believe they can. Yeah, we've had children make artifacts for us. They usually don't have a moodable skill, so they almost always do, like a craftswork thing, right? I think? Because I think all dwarves can do a craft dwarf mood thing. I bring my mic up, I think. Oh, that's the wrong adjusting. I have my mic set up a little different. I've been recording with standing desk mode, which means
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new
my little
subscriber.
boom was set up differently, and it might be a little droopy right now. There you go. Let's see what that looks like. Don't droop. Hate it when I change an adjustment. Michael, thanks for the sub. Okay. Yeah, no traders. Lots of training, so our skills are going to go up. We're making a bunch of equipment, which is great. Guildhall is all smoothed now. Let's give it some furniture. Let's give it some tables and chairs. I don't know. Let's, like, kind of scatter them. Kind of want them a little irregular over here. We'll put, like, we'll put 4 chairs around each one. Oh, we're out of thrones. We do have an automated job to keep creating those. Okay, more sparring, that's fine. Yeah, just had a 2-year-old make the single most valuable object in my fortress. Wow, yeah, it happens. Oh no, Droopy Mike is the worst, yeah. Men, do you experience Droopy Mike? Well, we have a new medicine for that. It's called I'm bad at making up, like, fake medicine names. Droop no more. Caution. May cause additional drooping. Riverboat, your name reminds me of boat murder. Google that for London person. Yeah. There's some great, like, legendary forts out there with amazing tale, and boat murder is definitely one of those. Can tables only be used by one person at a time? Maybe. I think when they're eating, yes. But I think this is going to look cool, so that's why I'm doing it. I don't think my table placement is necessarily optimal for use, but the only thing I'm interested in is slamming more furniture in here to increase the value of the guild hall. So we're up to 1,100 bucks. Smoothing everything helped. If we were to engrave this, I bet you would get to 2,000 by itself. So actually, that's not a bad idea. I don't think I'm too concerned about the value here. If at some point, so later on, these petitions, we'll get another petition at some point for the guild hall to be brought to the next level. Better engraving can do that. But we could always, if this wasn't engraved with high enough quality, we could always just make a new guild hall, move the farmers guild hall there, and there'll probably be other guilds that will want, you know, some space here. Or we just put more furniture in, or more statues, or all of the above. But yeah, we'll throw some engraving in here. It's gonna be good practice for our engravers. Which, how is that set up in this particular run here with our labors? Oh, it's set to everyone does this. Yeah, let's change this to only selected. I guess I did it because things were slow, weren't they?
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Maybe I won't do everyone does this, but I will enable more engravers. We'll grab like 5 dwarves in here to do it. And we're still a little unsure about what the stone cutting job is and different things like that. Who's that? Shrakna, hey, thank you. Woo, sub for 3 months in advance as well. Thank you, Shrakna. Whoa, thinking with planning. So smoothing rough walls is better than building walls from block. I don't know how the mechanics work. I think the difference, though, is I don't think you can engrave a constructed wall. I think maybe a constructed wall and a smooth wall might have similar levels of goodness, of goodosity. And yeah, it is one block. I think one boulder to make a wall, or you can carve a boulder into 4 blocks. And then I think it's 1 block, so you get more bang for your buck. But I don't think constructed stuff can be engraved. Oh, you can engrave constructed walls. Is there a thing where you can only engrave constructed walls if they're made out of blocks as opposed to boulders? Can't remember. Smooth walls don't stop water from seeping through. Wait, really? If you're in an aquifer... If you're in an aquifer and you smooth the wall, does that not stop the water? Does it have to be constructed? Hey, D-Melts. Thank you. We got another new person as well. Oh, Celorin. Thank you. It does stop water. Yeah, I was pretty sure smoothing it stops the water. I don't do a lot of aquifer stuff. Engrave your fortress walls. Oh, yeah, hang on. That's a good thing. Can we... Yeah, these could be engraved. I don't think I will right now, but that is quite interesting. Let that engrave happening. We'll have to get some more chairs going. Oh, this was us carving out... Oh, yeah, a bunch of jet. Because we're like, there's no point, but the jet looks cool. I don't think our dwarves care, but it looks cool to us. Hospital here. We've got our little burial area over there. Oh, yeah, everything's been smoothed out here. Let's work on our nobles room a bit more. Yeah, use closest material. Furniture. A little office. Table. A little dining room. I mean, it just needs a zone, like, flagged for being a dining room. It doesn't actually care about how many tables and chairs are in there. But I like to have more. Plus, it adds some value, which is good. Is this gold? Oh, Jasper clusters. Okay. I don't know if I have an automated bed thing, because usually it's kind of an on-demand. So I have automated rocks, or doors. I don't know about tables and chairs, actually. I was saying we did, but maybe we don't. Be nice if this was a search, but it doesn't. You know what? I mean, maybe we don't need it. I don't know. I guess I'll just do a one-time rock table. We'll ask for 10, it's fine. And rock chair. Throne. But yeah, maybe we don't always need to have 10 of that sitting around. Just been placing bulk orders, yeah. Oh, and beds too. I have to throw that in. I think doors are fine, because there's a lot of things we do need some doors, so keeping that around all the time is going to be good. Is a heavy aquifer filled with hydrogen deuteride? Is that what heavy water is? Make bed. Children, make your beds. All right. Ruby. Oh yeah, this is to give us lots of mudstone so we could construct. Speaking of, hold on. Let's, because I don't think we did it in this game. I don't know if we ever, yeah. Don't use our flux stone for regular construction stuff. Let's just save it specifically as a flux stone. All right, that got built. I don't know why these little 2 patches here didn't end up getting roaded. Nor that. I wonder if was there something in the way? I don't know. Oh yeah, I made these all out of jet. I don't think the color of the material matters, but for consistency, we'll make the rest of it out of jet blocks as well. Assuming we have enough of it around. Construction, paved road. Hey, look at that! Maybe this is just too long? Or is there some other reason? Select material. Oh, hang on. I think I had to set that first. Construction. Paved road, yeah. Select material. Jet blocks. We did stop it. Well, let me do it now? Yeah, okay. I think filling in some of these gaps might be a little bit inefficient, because I think, like, it's one block generates multiple tiles for the roads. Why does this one look different? Oh, that got smoothed. Okay, we'll fill in more of these gaps afterwards. Oh, no pieces yet. Oh my god, I completely forgot about the trade stream already. Dwarf Fortress, too distracting. Oh, what a terrible problem to have. You make roads by smoothing the ground. You can smooth, like, the exposed stuff. So over here, the mudstone, we can smooth that where there's mudstone. Also, if there's borders that got smoothed. But what I want with the roads is I don't want trees regrowing right next to the fort, because people can use that to, like, jump over a little overhang and get into the fortress. But the other thing is, theoretically, it is possible for there to be too many trees in the way for the caravan to have a route. Oh, there's a snatcher. Which should be fine, because when we do have training over here, they should kill the snatchers. Yeah, conceivably, it could block the wagon. Plus, it just looks nice. So I'm going to build a road to the edge of the map over here. What are you guys doing up here? No job. Combat drill. Someone walked to this corner. I'm not sure why. Are you actually hunting down the playing Maple Leaf? I don't know. I thought they might have been hunting down the Snatcher. Oh, there you go. Planter punches the Goblin Thief. Where is this happening? Oh, right there. Ooh, on the upper wall. This Goblin Thief actually ran up the ramp to the outer wall here and then got absolutely obliterated. Oh, have I not done fortifications in this one? Oh, we need to get our fortifications going on, so our dwarves don't, like, suicide off our ledges like they have in the past. Taller buildings do not extend the range for the archers, no. And I think archers can only fire up or down 1Z level as well. So, okay, let's get constructifying here. Construction. Oh, you know what I need? I needed a little extra piece of overhanging floor. And I do need to select material because I don't want them to take, like, bars of metal. I don't care what blocks they use. I did a double floor there, but that's fine. We need to do this first because we can't build diagonally. Okay, let's get this flooring in place. Cancel that. Yeah, do corners first, exactly. So we need this little overhang, because then Construct fortifications. These are walls with arrow slits, basically. Drag to there. And yeah, I'm not going to be picky about the blocks for this. We have lots of kaolinite blocks, lots of microcline, not enough to finish everything. Here, we'll just start on kaolinite. Because, oh, I think I need to go one tile more. But let's look down here for a sec. So this is a too wide floor over here. The inner part is actually the top of a wall. The outer part is a constructed floor that overhangs past our wall. And we want fortifications to cover it. We want a fortification here, for example. A dwarf can't stand on this tile and construct diagonally, which is really annoying because they can walk diagonally, they can't construct diagonally. So we have to have a little overhanging floor here so a dwarf can stand here, build this wall. It's a whole thing. Set all to build, then suspend construction once blocking diagonals until done. Yeah, but the problem is, even if I suspend this, right, without a piece of floor here, I don't think they can build diagonally. I think they have to stand orthogonally. I don't think it gets blocked. See, in RimWorld, it blocks. Because in RimWorld, let's say you built a wall here and here, then a pawn in RimWorld can't squeeze through diagonally. But in Dwarf Fortress, you can squeeze through diagonally. You just can't construct that way, because I think you have to build orthogonally. But yeah, we could put the fortification on the overhang itself, but I kind of want the 2-tile wide thing. Anyway, this should work here. Although I went 1 tile too short, or there's just a maximum size that I can like drag the fortification, which is equally possible. I think I was making kaolinite. Yeah, I was. Let's make this a little bit more matchy. There we are. Other side. Here. Oh, okay. Oh, it's got to go out one more. Yeah, maybe we are hitting a maximum length, just like what we seem to be hitting with the road. Or I'm just misclicking every time, which is entirely possible, and in fact, probably the most likely explanation. Fortifications do what exactly? Cover my arrows? Yeah, so the fortifications are walls with arrow slits, basically. So you can basically only fire through them if you're adjacent to them. Really good archers can actually fire from like a tile away or something like that as well. But basically here, people trying to shoot us with arrows from the ground will have a really hard time shooting us through the fortification. But perhaps more importantly, the fortifications are going to stop our dwarves from like throwing themselves off our wall and committing suicide by zombie, which is what was happening before. Fort make it pinkish stone. Yeah, the rock salt looks really good. The kaolinite is kind of pinkish too, I guess is what you're saying, which does look quite nice. Okay, so these 2 corner pieces have been built, so now what we can do is I can build to here to here. And I think in previous Dwarf Fortress, you couldn't build a construction on a construction, so we couldn't build a wall or fortification on a piece of existing floor. I might be wrong, but now we definitely can. Bam. I think it replaces the floor, because I think when I deconstructed the wall, the floor was gone as well. Dwarves can dodge through fortifications? Wait, what? Seriously? What? Also, I'm still getting droopy Mike. Differently droopy Mike. I'm getting twisty droop. Yes, oh, there you go. We were just asking about children and artifacts. We're about to get one. Yes, they can be climbed. They won't be climbable by our enemies because of the overhang thing. But technically, our dwarves could climb over and decide to do stupid things. But I think it's much less likely to be an issue. And at that point, I don't care. They deserve to die. Craftsdwarf Workshop was claimed. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Hold on, game. Pause. Click. Click. We have just enough to finish everything out of the same material, and isn't that lovely? We're going to check for suspensions afterwards. Cancel. Where's the artifact one? Right here. So this workshop here has been claimed by Dwarven Child, who's hauling things over. Okay. Just going to babysit it to make sure that they don't stop because they're missing something. Can confirm my dwarves jump down and try to whack the enemies with the crossbow. Yeah. I don't think I've ever noticed dodging through fortifications. So I didn't realize that was a thing, no. You know, I've only got, like, probably, I don't know, a couple of thousand hours in Dwarf Fortress at this point. Why would I know that? Okay, so Eshton, who we should rename in a second here. Eshton is making an artifact out of pecan wood logs, stray billy goat bone, and a copper bar. Alright, we're going to rename you. Twitchy. Manage reward requests. Name in game high priority. I was going to say Diggory, but we just used Diggory. I thought. In RimWorld. I think we just grabbed you, but I didn't actually hit the button properly. Whatever, you're going to get your name in twice just because Diggory's a great name for a dwarf. Maybe you didn't get in twice, or maybe you did, but there you go. Diggory's just too perfect. Copper Scepter is going to be my guess, maybe. Yeah, we might build a roof on top just to make sure that none of our dwarves decide to climb over our fortifications. So that probably got suspended, and it did. Eradicating monsters. I support this. I support this. Okay. Can you see how long the name queue currently is? It is... There are 35 names in the list. Intruders drive them away. It didn't say what it was. With these old women, that's probably... Yeah, that's subterranean. Wild animals. I don't know, maybe they left. How can they eradicate monsters walled off the cavern? That's a great question. We're clearly going to have to unwall that at some point. So what I should maybe do at this point is take a look at the task menu and look for anything else that got suspended. There you go. Would love a button to unsuspend everything. Normally get spoiled with being able to type that command in DF hack. Diggory has created Basanud Jintost, a pecan wood cup. She offers it to the familial paints. Okay, if we go into our objects view over here, so the name of this artifact in the common tongue is Spray Wills, the Crude Fold. This is a pecan wood cup. All craftswork. I mean, it's not a rock mug, but it's close. All crafts workshop is of the highest quality. It is decorated with goat bone and encircled with bands of pecan wood. On the item is the image of Kuro, pregnant wadded, the human, and Austri Heat Wealth, the flame of luxury, the dragon, in copper. Austri Heat Wealth, the flame of luxury, is striking down Kuro, pregnant wadded. The artwork related to the killing of the human Kuro, pregnant wadded, by the dragon, Austri Heat Wealth, the flame of luxury, in Leaghorns, in the common plains in the early winter of the year 16, during the rampage of the dragon, Austri Heat Wealth, the flame of luxury, in Leaghorns. Awesome. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great for our museum. Check to see if the pedestals are done. Let's quickly work on, if we can, use closest material, share. Oh, that's it for that. Okay, we'll keep working on this soon. All right. Zone office. There we go. Accept. Next, dining hall. Accept. And finally, bedroom. Boom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be assigning this to 4-star flood, our baron. So each one of these rooms, 4-star, 4-star, and 4-star. Now, if we check, it'll satisfy some parts of it, but you're still missing some things. First of all, you need a decent study, and you only have a study. You need decent quarters, you only have modest quarters. You do have a decent dining room, so you're happy about that. Oh, you also need a tomb. I'm not going to put that as part of this. We're going to get a proper entombing areas for our fancy dwarves. The quality is going to go up with just engraving and things, but also they want weapon racks, armor stands, which I suspect we don't currently have. Let's see. Military. Weapon rack. Yeah. I suspect we have neither of either. Neither of either. I'm going to ask for, like, I'm just going to make 10 of each, and they can stick around, because we'll be using some for a few of our fancy offices. Maybe more of our barracks later on, so we'll just ask for a few of those to be queued up. You probably need some personal storage spaces as well. Yeah, 2 chests and a cabinet. Do you... It's highlighted. Do they still have their old bedroom? Which is a little annoying, but I guess isn't the end of the world. Let's give them a couple of chests over here. And a couple of cabinets. Oh, we don't have any. Again, we'll just ask for 10 rock cabinets to be in place and ready to go. Bam. Okay. A nice tomb just off the noble bedroom would certainly send a message about unreasonable mandates. See, on our hospital level here, we do have some, like, individual little tombs for our dwarves, but we should get... I think we're going to do fancy tombs on the same floor. Maybe on the north side, I'll carve out some fancy tombage. I like it. I think I want it to be an odd number of widths so we can put the actual coffin in the middle. Maybe here, and then we could put some extra furnishings in here if it needs to be fancy. This should be plenty big to make a plenty fancy tomb. It's not even going to be that fancy. It doesn't need to be that fancy with the Baron. But then future ones might be bigger and bigger. Hope Sanchez asked for a door cam for Christmas. Yeah, in general, a door cam would be a great idea for all kinds of things, even ignoring the treat stream stuff. I think it'd be a great idea. I suspect we don't have another burial thingy. No. So let's ask for 10 more to be made. I'm sure we're gonna need to bury some more dwarves at some point. I mean, what? Everything's gonna be fine. Let's make 10 more, and then when they're built, we'll take the highest quality one for the noble's tomb here. We'll do some smoothing over here as well. Is Sippy Cup the name of the music on... I don't think it was. Right now it's mainstream. I don't think there's a song... This is just the Dwarf Fortress soundtrack on Spotify. Back to check the door for the 4th time. Yeah! Being weird. A little slow today. Wait, which one's our hospital there? Is there a problem? What's he yelling at me? Tomb is not 5x5 with the corners cut. Does it have to be 5x5? I don't think there's a specific requirement. I kind of wanted it squat here. I didn't want it square. I don't know if I'm missing something. Request one of the coffins with the gems. Give that to your Baron. Oh my god, you're right, because he loves gems. Okay. I don't know if I can choose... Unless I do stockpile shenanigans, I don't think I can... yeah. I don't think I can choose which coffin gets encrusted. And ideally, I'd like the best coffin to get encrusted. Yeah, I don't know. Highlight message sounds important. Oh shit, are we getting starvings? Well, first of all, if we have any more animals... Hang on. I'm gonna butcher the shit out of anything. This is the big thing that I... Yeah, no, they're all gone. This is the thing I, like, miss the most, maybe, from DF Hack. Just much easier way. Yeah, because when we got the migration wave, we needed to put the animals in here. Womp womp. 3x3 room filled with masterwork engravings make opulent everything. Yeah. You can crush the specific material and hopefully hit it. No. Like, if I pause... So, if we want to encrust... This would be furniture with cut gems. Yeah, I can specify the gem and the type, but I can't specify which furniture. I can't even specify the type. So this would do tables, chairs, everything. So the thing to do... I might want to leave this one. We could make a specific jeweler's workshop to do these shenaniganry. could set up a jeweler's workshop with a stockpile attached that it was linked to for taking things.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
And then just make sure from that stockpile, we could set some pretty interesting little limitations. We could say only accept coffins with a certain quality. Hey, Hudbot, thanks for the sub. Only accept a coffin of masterwork quality or whatever, assuming we've got one, and then take from other stockpiles. So a dwarf would take the masterwork coffin from another stockpile, bring it in here, and that would be linked. And like, that sounds really annoying. With manager setup, you should set up all you wish. I don't think so. Yeah, you set up a bunch of small stockpiles and inputs from my jeweler. That's why I can at least encourage it gets encrusted even if I can't control it. Yeah. So you can do it with stockpile control, but that's it. But I think even in the manager thing, right? Because I can say something like encrust furniture with cut gems. And you could set limits for when this runs. But again, all I can do is specify the gem and the type of decoration of the gem. And over here, I could put in some sort of thing like improvable furniture that's a coffin or whatever, but that doesn't actually control the job. That just sets what it runs or not. With DF hack, you could set very specific overrides on the job things. But yeah, so I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just the best coffin we end up with, we'll use that. How's this guild hall? There we go. Good. It's worth over 2,000 dwarf bucks, so it counts as a guild hall rather than just a meeting place. So that has satisfied this petition. So that just made a bunch of dwarves very happy. You know, maybe I will set up repeating job orders for rock tables and chairs. As we get more requests for guild halls and things like that, it will be handy to just have them ready to go. Here, we'll make 2 a day of each of these if we have fewer than 10. There you go. If we have fewer than 10, queue up a couple. There we are. When we know we're going to do in bulk, we might still do more. Just lost 12 dwarfs to a room that they seemingly couldn't escape from. Rip. Oh, wow. What the heck? I wonder why. The stockpiles are full. Yeah, I think I need to make another big miscellaneous stockpile over here. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no way in Dwarf Fortress in this build for us to copy settings from one to the other. But it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, I think we need more stockpileage. So I'm just going to make a mega stockpile over here. Custom, where it's set to everything except corpses, refuse, and stone. Oh. There we go. There we are. Because I suspect that we had a bunch of crap just sitting in our workshops and things not doing anything. There we go. I guess they always start filling from the top left corner, which might not be the most convenient with the staircase. It is weird that they don't do the closest tile. So now they have to walk a little bit further, but oh well. Yeah, well, I guess this wasn't totally full. Did you see in the manager settings, see your last job tables, the additional options for how many items there are? Is this not for selecting? Did you see in the manager settings, see your last job tables, the additional options for how many items are there? Is this not for selecting? I mean, we've got this. I mean, we can set types. We can say, make rock tables of certain, like, this is just selecting the check. This is what satisfies whether the job happens or not. Next to the job itself over here, the make, I can use this to say, make rock tables out of specific material. Yeah, I can totally do that. You can't do that with encrusting. All I can do with the encrusting job is with the spyglass icon over here is, or magnifying glass, I suppose, is choose the gems. I can choose the gems, but I don't have the selection over what's getting encrusted. Just what it's getting encrusted with. Are stone chunks ugly like in RimWorld? I don't think so. No. I mean, they're ugly to us. So sometimes in places like this, what people will do when they've got rocks in hallways because they don't want them there, you could designate them to be dumped. The other thing you can do is you can hide them. So there's still a rock there, but it's not visible. You can do that through the stock screen as well. We went way down here to stones. There we go. Now, I've hidden all mudstone, shale, chert, chalk, diorite, etc. Right? Now, we won't see any of these rocks anymore. The problem is, they're still there. Oh, see, I didn't get down to microcline. Let me do it again. Just let me get the microcline specifically to showcase that. This filter will work. Microcline. There. We've hidden all microclines so you can't see it. It's still there, and sometimes that means a door can be stuck open. And in fact, depending on how this tile set works, in previous Dwarf Fortress, I suspect it's the same situation here. If the rock is in a door, it'll just show the door as like either with no graphic, or in this version, I think it still shows the door frame. So yeah, you'd see the door frame, but then like the door would be open, and you'd be like, why is the door open? It turns out there's a rock in that tile that you're just not seeing. Pizza needs to show up. I'm tired now. I'm sorry, Essentia. It'd be great if we had the doorbell cam. I could just open it in a window here and watch. It'd be perfect. Yeah. So in classic Dwarf Fortress, the previous tile set, I don't think there was a door open like graphic. There wasn't like an empty frame kind of graphic. So I think you would just not see a door there, or some other weird stuff. So yeah, we're not seeing the rocks, but they're hidden. So if you don't want to see them, you can hide them that way. But the dwarves still see them, but I don't think it bothers them. I don't think anything in the game has negative beauty. It's just not contributing beauty to a room. Group of one tile that says one open. Oh yes, we need more bedrooms, and also not all of this has been designated bedroom because we recently added some. So let's do this. There we go. Some of these bedrooms need some extra furnishings as well. But yeah, let's build more bedrooms and actually answer the question about like, someone asked about like bulk building rooms. So macros are something that have been built into Dwarf Fortress for a long time. That includes the Steam version. Macros, what they do is let you record a series of key presses and then play them back. Now, in the Steam edition here, there's very much limits to what a macro can be used for, unless you enable keyboard cursor. So in your settings, under game, there's a option here for keyboard cursor enabled. If you turn this on, then what happens is when you're doing something like mining, is you can use the arrow keys and have this little cursor here. And because you can control this cursor with your keyboard, it means you can use the macro to record those key presses. So we're going to do that to set up some new bedrooms over here. So if I hit Control R, we'll see a little recording blinking in the top left corner here. So it's ready to record a macro. So I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to move this here, do that. Move up here. We need a door and a double wide hallway. I set up the other bedrooms, and then I'm just going to come over here. Okay, and then I'm going to hit Control R to stop recording the macro. Now I can hit Control Play to repeat the macro. And you can do Control S if you want to save the macro. So these are going to be 3x2 bedrooms with a 2 wide hallway. And you can use Control L to load your saved macros. The macros do stay between games as well, which is handy. So then you can select it. In any case, then you just hit Control P. Yeah. Holy shit, there's macros. Yeah, Juna, there have been macros in Dwarf Fortress for a long time. Makes it great for stuff like this. Really good for stuff like this. But yeah, unless you've got the keyboard cursor enabled, so that you can use arrow keys to move this cursor around, macros may not be that useful in the Steam edition. But yeah, there you go. And once this is all done, we could even use macros to bulk put down our furniture and stuff too. Although, admittedly, that works better if you use the DF hack thing that lets you like go planning mode for furniture, so you don't actually need it all to exist. So this is gonna be another 20 bedrooms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So I know we have repeating jobs, but I'm gonna ask for a bulk job of make bed, make rock coffer. Oh my god, quill. Rock cabinet, and also rock door. I'm going to set this to 20. Just to make sure we're going to have enough for all these bedrooms here. There we go. One-time job. Enough bulk job to do all this. Typing is hard, kind of like math. Yeah, it's so awful. Typing. Bleh. Alert. What is the kangaroo doing? Did the kangaroo just fall out of something? Might have fallen out of a tree or something. Because it wasn't a combat log. It was just an injury effect. Yeah, it might have fallen out of a tree. Or been hit by falling debris from a tree. That's possible too. You seem to have a lot of animals falling out of trees in this release. Huh. Maybe that always happened, but we didn't normally see it in the combat log. Alright, so this is done, except this little part is annoying me. Paved road, select material, click, jet block, done. And then what we're going to do over here, again, I wish it was sort of previewing. Maybe I should use the keyboard cursor for that. Okay, yeah, there definitely is a maximum to how much is draggable here. Huh. Jet blocks. Alright. Cool. Cut down all the trees in safety production. Yeah, see? I was say, trees are evil. Oh, yeah, I bet you we can install the floodgate now. Thank you for remembering. Boonk. There we go. We have a church floodgate. Ready to install right there. So we should be able to refill this and then later on attach things. Now, do we know, is this bridge connected? I think there was some concern that maybe it didn't get connected. Show link building. Okay, no, this one is connected. I'll have to check on the YouTube series. I feel like someone on Discord said something about one of my bridges not being connected. It may have been for the YouTube series. Cut down the trees to save the insane animals. Right? Exactly. Trees don't just have it out for dwarves. They also have it out for the cute little kangaroos. Had any issues with agitated wildlife yet? Not so much in this run. But it's definitely been an issue before. It's been an issue in some of my other games. In my personal game, I had huge... What's a group of elephants called? Huge pack of elephants that were agitated. It's like, hey, well, this feels like boat murdered. You can build a moat. We could. Now, the thing is, an actual, like, water-filled moat doesn't really help us very much because most attackers can swim. Yay, the pizza's here. Herd of elephants? I bet you there's another... Is there, like, a creative name for it? Like those collective nouns? Is there a fun one for elephants as well, other than just herd? It'll be like a memory of elephants, a remembering of elephants. There is something that's a remembering. I don't know what it is. A pachyderms? Oh my god. No fancy name for elephant. That's stupid. Now, most of those collective nouns was basically just one guy writing basically a book and a list. He was just having fun with it. It's not like, it's not one of those things where like, you're really dumb if you don't know that. It's like, dude, it was just some dude doing like syntactical fan fiction, really, is what started all this. But it is kind of interesting. I wonder if, like, did he not know about elephants? But yeah, Parade of Elephants would be great. I like a memory of elephants, personally. Is it a Parade of Elephants? It is? Oh, that's perfect. Also just a herd, yeah. A group of pandas that called it embarrassment. Well, they are pretty terribly stupid animals, so, you know, I get it. All bridges are one tall when raised. Oh, actually, I don't know if I knew that. But yeah, I guess I sort of knew that. Because, like, it doesn't matter how long you make your bridge. It's not going to go and smack into anything above it. Memory is correct according to my dictionary of collective nouns. A memory of elephants. Oh, that's great. I said remembering of, I think, as a joke. But turns out it wasn't that far off. Elephants, herd, parade, or memory. Okay. Red pandas aren't embarrassing. Red pandas aren't like... they're not related to pandas, though, aren't they? Like a red panda, also known as a firefox, right? Oh yeah, I gotta get my FUD! Chair hype indeed. I actually just got approached by a chair manufacturer of like, hey, we'll send you a chair if you make like a dedicated video about it. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't really do like dedicated like furniture videos on my channel, but I mean, it'll show up on the live stream. I don't think I've convinced them, but I'm like, no, you don't know how important the chair is to the live stream. It's really important, and you should totally send me a free chair so that it'll show up on the live stream. I gotta try, right? We'll see. For now, enjoy a chair. It's not a chair, it's a throne. I didn't realize, apparently, I don't know if Essentia said this in chat, apparently the delivery person was lost. They were on the phone with a kiss for luck. Strange. Strange. Oh my god, the workshops are invisible! When we hid the stone, did it hide everything made out of that stone? Holy crap, I didn't know that. It hid things constructed out of it? Well, that's just stupid. Let me just reset all these categories. Well, I don't think we hit any of these ever. Whoa! I unlocked my scroll wheel to make that easier. There we go, everything's back. Hooray! You don't want to see me stone? We got you, yeah. This is sparring? Yeah, good. Okay. Oh, spicy Hawaiian pizza, baby. Canada, potentially Canada's greatest contribution to the world. I can't remember it worked like that in classic Dwarf Fortress with the hiding the stone. I'm not sure. Also poutine, yeah, okay. Most of the world doesn't know about poutine. Everyone knows about Hawaiian pizza. And apparently, despite the meme levels of hate that Hawaiian pizza gets on the internet, apparently it's the third most common order pizza on average in pizza places. It's like cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, and Hawaiian. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I'm sorted for dinner, which is great. Hate's just a meme. Yeah. People, the internet loves to get on hate trains, and it happens fast. People will go from beloved to absolutely hated in like seconds. Where is it from? It's from a place called Red Swan Pizza, which is relatively new in town. I mean, maybe a couple of years now, I don't know. But it drew my attention because they offer a sesame seed crust, which I put on here as another way to, like, as a meme, make, like, the most anti-Italian pizza ever. Turns out, the sesame seed in a crust on a pizza is incredible. It's so good. It adds a really nice kind of, like, baseline kind of nutty flavor that really does really good. All right. Combat practice, that's good. Does it not make you nervous as a creator? The internet's such a harsh place. Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, that's why, like, generally speaking, like I feel very comfortable when people get on a hate-a-thon about any person, you know, on the internet or real life or whatever, you know, and that kind of negative. Like, I'll be like, listen, I do not enjoy this person or whatever. I try not to jump on hate-a-thons. I mean, sort of, kind of mocking, making fun, and like when you're was it like punching upwards, right? People in power and things like that, like, oh, such and such a politician, they're so silly or whatever. I mean, that's a whole other thing. Although I do like to not say I specifically hate someone. I will strongly disagree with certain people, but you get that, it's very dangerous when you get to that level of like active hate. I don't like that. Had a practice accident the other day. A dwarf hacked another dwarf in the neck with a battle axe, and it's like, oh, yeah, I think it can happen. I'm trying to remember, because I know you can build training weapons. I also know it's fairly common for a dwarf to get injured in sparring because they dodge, and they dodge into a tile with something dangerous. I don't know how immune to everyday injury a dwarf is with sparring, in terms of like accidentally, like, yeah, cutting someone's body part off or killing them. Right? Yeah. Okay, these bedrooms have been carved out. Hopefully got furniture. We can attempt a macro for some placement. So if I go into, say, there. If we go into door over here, right? And I'll use the cursor. Oh, I'm going to make sure I'm on closest material. So what I can do is I can record a macro, hitting enter. Oh. That's not going to work if it resets my freaking cursor position. All right, never mind. Because I would say hit enter, go down 3 tiles, hit enter, go down 3 tiles. But it's resetting my cursor position in between. That, I would list that as a bug. That's definitely not the way it used to work. So that's no good. So we can't do macro, unfortunately. Wow, that's actually really annoying. So I guess I just have to do it this way. Even if I wasn't using macro, I would really like to go enter, click, 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 enter, click, 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 enter, click, click, click for speed. Keyboard inputs, once you like know like hotkeys and things like that, keyboard inputs will always be faster than the alternative, but oh well. No win for us. I'm gonna have to hand place each one of these. Ugh, we hates it. Ooh, that got placed wrong. We hates it. Speaking of thing we hate. Bad UX. Another one. I mean, honestly, the mouse clicking is not as much of an issue for most people as it is for me with my shaky hands. Placing these individual buildings and clicking on the correct tile. Very tricksy. Move your mouse cursor over where you want the keyboard cursor first when recording macros. Oh, does it start? Yeah, but... Okay, hold on. So... I want some chests in here. Like, I'm going to want it to start there. I move the mouse cursor over here. Okay, record macro. Because what I want to do is I want to hit enter here. And see, it's still... I think it's starting in the middle of the screen. Because I can't place the mouse somewhere first because I have to be clicking the UI. I mean, I guess there's hotkeys as well. But I don't think it's starting the cursor... No, it's starting it here. My mouse was clearly here. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. There might be a trick, but it does feel like it shouldn't reset the cursor position between placements here. That would be the big thing. I know, the Geiger counter combat stuff. If I do wish I could cancel it for the sparring. Maybe there is. Maybe I'll take another look through the announcement file. Hell, I can open it now. Where is it? It's in the main game folder, right? Browse files for Dwarf Fortress. I know you guys can't see this, so this is making for great commentary. Is it under prefs? No. Is it under data? Init file? Yeah. Dwarf Fortress data init file. We get the announcement. Open in Sublime Text. If I search this for, like, spar... UCR is the same thing for combat hunting. Twist weapon, dodge, block, parry. Yeah, I think that, like, they're all the same event, regardless of whether it's a sparring one or not in here. It's not getting subdivided. At least to the best of my spotting. Artaxuria, thank you very much for the sub. Speaking of subs, we had meatball subs for dinner last night. It was lovely. So wait for more furnishings to be done. All right, let me close all these. All right, everything's looking good here. Oh, let's check our fancy rooms over here. And our nobility screen. So your study's still not fancy enough, and your quarters still aren't fancy enough. Well, first of all, let's just do some engraving here. That's going to go a long way towards embedding all that. Actually, quite a long way. We'll revisit you after. Oh, although we can still install the armor stands. Furniture, military, armor stand. Right there. Yeah, and then military weapon rack right there. I think they're there. And again, I think I cancel the smoothing underneath it. Maybe only when it gets placed. Yeah. I think it's when it gets placed it cancels it for some weird reason. Maybe because the tile is like gets reserved by the dwarf placing the furniture, so it sort of auto cancels the engraving job. Oh. Oh, route of gems. For encrusting. Which is fine. I mean, we're going to get more gems just as we do regular carving things, although I suppose I could... That's Marcasite. Or what I could do is I could filter the... Dig only gems selected. Here, we zoom out. If we have any gems in the wall... Oh, there were some down there. I guess I could do like a multi-layer select with it as well. There you go. I'll get some extra gems. Do some of that. I mean, I could have done the auto as well, but there. We'll just get a few more gems out of the wall. So an actual babe? No, it's an animal. Yeah. Visitors. Copper bolts. Reminding you that walls in DF are directional. Engravings are only visible from the side it was engraved on, so make sure the dwarves do from direct sides. Yeah. It's fine here. Well, I guess, yeah, if I was telling it to engrave this, they might have engraved it from the bottom side. Are they really directional? Which is weird, because it's not visually represented. It's mostly going to be an issue. Oh, migrants. Remind me in a minute once the migrants arrive to see about pasteurizing the animals, or butchering them at least. So these will be fine, because there's only one side, really most of this can be carved on, but... Marcasite is iron sulfide. Oh, I wonder if it's smeltable for iron in Dwarf Fortress. I just have the Spotify playlist playing, so the music isn't being like reactive to whatever's going on. All right, good. That has all been done, so we're not going to get any trees growing right next to our fort and letting people in. We got the road over here to the edge. That should guarantee wagons can always get here. No trees will ever block things. Okay. So if I do this... Yeah, see, it'd be great, and this was never in the base game. It was only purely a DF hack thing. But it would be great to have this have an option to filter. Only show me things that graze. So this looks like a sheep pet, so we definitely don't want it to die, because it'll make people unhappy. And then we've got some more things. I don't know if bunnies graze. We have our first pig. Pigs don't graze. And yeah, if we can get breeding pairs of pigs, that actually would be very useful, because we can have them just grow underground and have a constant supply of leather. No, we never put down any cave traps. And honestly, we probably should get some trapping done. First of all, do we have... Okay, we have a mechanism job coming in. It makes 1 per day, as long as we have less than 10. I might just bump this up. Like, make them in batches of 5 if we have less than 10, which means theoretically we can get up to 14, but that's going to be fine. I don't think we have caging set up. Now, we found out that for our dungeon, it actually has to be cages made out of metal. But for our traps, it can be made out of anything. But let's look at making our dungeon first. Let's explicitly ask for cages made out of probably iron. Or we got tons of copper. Good. Let's ask for 10 copper cages to be made. And then, in addition to that, I'm going to have a job for wooden cages. That is on auto-repeat. So if empty cages is less than 10, then make a couple of wooden cages per day. Now, that's going to count the copper ones, but that's fine. We're going to install all the copper ones in a dungeon. Now, where are we going to put the dungeon? I don't think on the noble floor, even though like our dungeon master is going to need a proper room so that they can work on the next D&D adventure. By the guilds, no. On the common floor, maybe? Next to lava. The rattling noise is the combat. It happens whenever there's sparring that happens. Dungeon next to cemetery incentive. Is there any benefit to having a hallway in your base where there are dual triple drawbridges so you can trap people in the gap, then lower drawbridges completely crushing the area, while having a mirrored reverse drawbridge keeping you safe? Yeah, there's tons of cool shit you can do with that. Absolutely. The amount of funky constructions people have made to, like, defeat sieges en masse and things like that. Yeah, there's a lot out there. And we might want to look into such a construction at some point ourselves. Popcorn sound of sparring. Oh, we're still waiting on these doors. Jeez. Now, we can get some of these bedrooms going. You're on multi? Good. So all these bedrooms here can be sorted. Quill, found out how to find what the traders asked for last year. Oh, world map, hold on. World map, civilizations. Hover over your civilization name. Oh. Let's see what happens the next time the caravan comes. Because the next time the caravan comes, what they're going to do is we're going to work out a new trade agreement. I like that this shows imports and offerings. Does it show how much we donated here? Because we gave them an artifact worth... Oh no, it's 2,000 bucks. So that must be the offerings. Yeah, the 2,000 buck artifact. And then the imports from us, yeah. So those numbers are what are used for, like, becoming capitals and getting things. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see when the caravan comes, if this view will still show the current one, or if we'll show the new one we just agreed on, or, you know, what it there. Someone said something, bottom left had bedrooms or missing furniture. Oh yeah, we don't have all our coffers and stuff set up. That is true, yes. 100%. Yeah, I guess because we were just adding these bedrooms to even out the number and we didn't decorate them fully yet. Okay, those have all the coffers. Let me check on cabinets and then we can look at filling these bad boys too. Cabinets, closest material. Okay, click. Oh, I'd love to macro this. Or even just be able to use keyboards. Okay, let's see if we have more cabinets. Nope. So I need 12 more cabinets. Okay. How am I in coffers? One more. Okay. Something animal pasture. Didn't I just did that, right? I just did that. Yes. We're good. Yeah, that's when I was talking about the pigs and stuff. Yeah, I think we're good on the pastures. Thank you. I don't like that. This room is fine enough for the dwarves, but I want to finish putting down our chairs here because it'll just look better. And then we'll do some other decor on that side. Maybe once they do request a fancier room here. Is pasteurizing animals involved heating them up? Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, wait a minute. That's pasteurization. Hospital. You have everything you need, hospital. You don't have powder for casts. That's actually something that's good to buy, because I don't know if we've dug and hit any gypsum on this run. I can't remember. I know in our YouTube series there's lots of it. I don't know if there was any on here. Might be time to set up a secondary crafting workshop. What with how slow making beds and doors is. Maybe. I believe for stoneworkers we do have multiple stoneworkers. Yes, 2 more stoneworkers over here. Beds get made in the carpenter's workshop, and I think we probably only have the one of those, but I don't think the carpenter's workshop has that much going on. Well, I guess with bins and barrels, maybe. Yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and we can go here, here. Oops, that doesn't go there. See, we did see gypsum, right? Was that when we were looking for other fluxstone at some point? Gypsum, I think, is normally quite near the top. There's our chalk. We might have to mine out some more chalk soon. We're not out of fluxstone yet, but... I don't know. If we did have the F-hack, we'd be able to use the prospect tool to note what layer it's in, so we'd at least know where to look. Get another artifact! Oh yeah, I still haven't put the others in the pillars. If we go here, furniture, display. Okay, I've got 2 more pedestals ready. Maybe I'll put them... Let's put them in the Baron's office. A couple of pedestals there. Here and here. There we go. Oh yeah, we're gonna put our artifacts up on these pedestals so that they're not included in our trade by default. You ever run into a situation dwarves just break and won't do any work? They just idle and walk around. Bug related to the hospital for some reason can be resolved by removing hospital and restoring it after dwarves return to work. Oh, okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. I think our dwarves are being, yeah, they're being productive right now. Claimed Metalsmith's Forge. Obok. First of all, we need to rename Obok. Obok. There's only one. Good, good, good. You're in a strange mood. Good, good, good. Okay. You are going to be named Strato. Strato. Strato 1, 2, 3. Strato. What's your proficient blacksmith? Okay. So not a weaponsmith, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. Yes, I think you'd have to be a weaponsmith to make a weapon. I don't know what blacksmith does. It'll probably be a chain or something. I don't know. Can make a metal crutch. Artifact crutch. Artifact weapons and armor are exciting because they're like higher quality and they do more like combat-y stuff. But otherwise, we're fine with any artifact that gets put on here. Like searching by name? I'm sure that this used to be sortable by quality or something, because there's not an artifact category. There's not even a finished good category. We got earrings. I think that's definitely an artifact. Oh, that's really inconvenient, game. Tyron and Tosi. Qu'est-ce que fuck? Can you not search the artifact by name? A mug. Disappointed! Also, a vile force of darkness has arrived. Seeking a parley? What? I mean, it's a siege. Seeking a parley? They want some artifact. Those are new. They do that now. They come wanting peace. Yeah, well, peace. Peace sounds good. We'll send them home in pieces. Alright, well, squads. Assemble. I'm not going to close the gate right now. Because right now it doesn't look like there's that many, but it's possible that they're still coming onto the screen. It's still just those. It was zooming over here. I can't... Oh, no, there they are. Parleys are breaking right now. Give them parsley. Yeah! Peas in our time? Are they just lingering by the border here? Yeah, we're going to parley them with some bolts. And some battle axes. Alright. I'm just going to set a station over here. So our military dwarves will come over here and attempt to engage. They're not as equipped as we might like, but here they come. Wait. Are they not fighting? They literally want to have a conversation. Oh, is that under petitions? Oh! Oh! Oh shit, this is new. The deep seduction? Hold on. Hold on. Maybe we don't have to war after all. Tell me more about the deep seduction. Alright, let's hit approve to presumably start the conversation.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Oh, copper animal trap. Okay. Hey, Blue Sensei, thank you very much. Okay, we're going to take a look at it in a second, but hold on. First, if I come over here, animal traps. There we go. So I can at least, you know, put that on there. That's going to be okay. And that'll be the way I have to do it, I think, is look at the base type of, like, item it is, and then put it... Nah, that's really annoying. Definitely used to be better. This is a copper animal trap. All Craft's warp is of the highest quality. It is decorated with sand, pear wood, and encircled with bands of copper. On the item is an image of a forgotten beast in mudstone. I mean, you know, not the fanciest, but I really like it. Okay, our mayor is talking to them? Okay. Yeah, would we see, like, meeting? Presumably, okay, 4-star flood is in the military. Let me cancel the command. So that 4-star flood is not currently having a station command. And let's see if they do a meeting. Yeah, better not ask for gems. Absolutely. There you go. Attend parley. What if it goes badly and they just murder him on the spot? Felt euphoric due to inebriation. Okay. No, he's there. Oh, there we go. Diplomacy. Goblin crossbow Astrog Smuslurar meets with the Baron 4-star flood of key sockets. Spray rills, the crude fold is the property of our people. Presumably this is an artifact, right? Pass this treasure into our possession and we shall depart in peace. What's the hotkey to give them a middle finger? So what I need to do is I need to take 4-star flood out of the military. So that the military can be ready to go. So I'm going to say no. I'm worried they're just going to insta-murder him. Your claim is worthless here. Trade your lives if you must. At least this one's armed. So I'm going to re-station my dwarves here again. Okay. The combat didn't instantly start. What, 4-star flood? What squad are you in? The rough bows. Okay, for rough bows, I'm going to cancel the job. Just in case there's a follow-up there. And I guess the Crimson dies. I'm gonna station you here. So it looks like they're not starting the attack instantly. I guess they're mulling over the disappointment. What are you doing here? No job. Yeah, maybe they do give them a chance to go back so that you don't get instantly murdered, following the laws of parley. And then they'll start the actual attack? Yeah, someone dropped their pants. But yeah, the rough bows over here. I'm going to take 4-star flood out of this. We'll just grab another dwarf. Not our chief medical dwarf. Yeah, that's fine. We can just grab whoever. Okay. All right. Now our baron is no longer in the military squad. They're just chilling. Oh, now they're moving forward. Now are they attacking, maybe? They are called deep seduction, dropping pants as normal. That's true. See, I mean, they just needed the right negotiating tactic. So I'm betting that they are attacking now, since they are moving forward. There you go. Yeah, we could pull the lever to lock them out, but no, we're going to fight these jerks, is what we're going to do. I would really love if we could go frame by frame here. Because it makes it much harder for us to follow the flow of the combat. Ooh, one of our dwarves just got into a martial trance, which is really good. I think it makes it really good at fighting, like, huge crowds. We're going to just have to watch for the death messages afterwards, unfortunately. Okay, I think that's it. I think all the invaders are dead. The question is if any of our people died / are injured. Okay, we can cancel the station command. I guess we would have discovered the dead dwarf immediately because there were dwarves around, so we would have been notified of a death instantly. So I'm assuming no one instantly died, which is good. But yeah, this is another area I would like to see a little more work, because it's sort of failing as a story generator. If we can't follow the story here. And yeah, no single health tab either for checking things. But what we can do is keep an eye on our hospital here. There you go. So some dwarves are in here. Seriously injured. Ability to stand lost. Diagnosis and crutch required. We do have multiple doctors set up here. We don't have the power for cast. We also don't have a traction bench, do we? We should get one. I wonder if I ever queued one up to be built. Oh, apparently yes. Oh, maybe 2. Okay. We do have a couple of traction benches available. We still don't have... I mean, we might have gypsum... No, it would show up in the rocks. I still don't know where it is. We should just make sure to buy those powders, which normally I do. I don't think I've been thinking about it. So we definitely had a few injuries happen. Including Reptile, who's named over here. Oh, some people have been put on the traction bench immediately. Or no, you're installing it. Never mind. Ooh, a little bit of blood. Pool of goblin blood. Okay. I should maybe get some more beds in here, actually. Sure, we had gypsum because we wondered where there's flux stone. Yeah, I think you're right. There we go. Where is this gypsum? What's currently stockpiled? So we have a ton of it stockpiled. What we need to do is we need to turn it into plaster, right? Make plaster powder. I don't know where that gets done. Gypsum needs a kiln? We have less than 10. Let's ignore the rest. If we have less than 10 gypsum powder, make a couple. Put down a kiln over here. We've got this. We're talking about putting down a couple extra carpenter's workshop, just in case we queue up a lot of beds alongside with all the barrels and bins and stuff. Okay. Why don't I have my personal bedroom off the hospital? Obviously with separate access, so I'm not trapped in with werebeasts. More migrants! Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take in a couple more bards, since we're now, well, we literally with those 2 bards now at 100 pop, and it's going to go higher as the migrants keep trickling in. We're gonna have to check the animal status afterwards. Okay, kiln is set up. Yeah, there we go. Make plaster powder. Here's a kiln job. Cool. Oh shit, it was made out of iron bars. What's the problem? Is there any way? I swear that before, well, I guess it's because there's no auto pick in old school Dwarf Fortress. I'm gonna say, they didn't used to use iron bars. Like, how come metal is not flaggable as don't use for non-economic jobs? That seems like a bug that needs to be fixed. I can flag stone, like, I can say, don't use lignite. So right now, they're not going to use lignite to make a building. If I did this, then they could use lignite to make a building. With this, they won't. Why are the metal bars not in here? Make your gypsum and flue gas desulfurization plant if your dwarves are into improving air quality. I'll take your word for it, Grumpy. There you go. And then the workshop job of plaster powder is being done as well. Okay. So at least if anyone needs a cast, they'll get that set up. And I think the rest of it was all here. We might need to build more splints and crutches. I think we just bought a few. What I really should have is a job here for wooden splint, wooden crutch. A one-time job might be fine, but yeah, we'll set up a limit. You know what? We'll try to keep 10 of each. Although, just make 1 per day. Until we hit 10. That's going to be fine. Can confirm Grumpy Oldie is right. Grumpy says working in the power industry gives loads of useless knowledge. Yes. Pasteurizable animals. They need some pasteurization. Or butchering. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of cats. There might have to be some cat culling that happens. But you know what, for now, because it's kind of funny, we're going to keep it going. But yeah, because this isn't like... It's not really sortable and filterable exactly. I mean, it sort of is. Kind of a little annoying. Is there an animation for the gate? This drawbridge over here? It doesn't animate, I don't think. But it will go from down to up. So the other thing that would be nice is a lot of this goblin gear and other crap gear, it would be nice to melt it down. I don't know if there's like a great way to do that. See, these things are worn, like with the X, although this is barely a little bit. This copper breastplate is heavily worn because it goes small x. I think it goes from lowercase x to single uppercase X to the double. Because I don't think it goes 2 lowercase x's. I think it's 1, big 1, then 2s. So, like, smelting this would be nice. Kind of garbage. Large copper mail. Large is for humans. So we can smelt that because our dwarves aren't going to use this. And some could be dumped as well. The super worn stuff. Just looking to see if the smelt icon comes up again, because it'll tell me that I've got something metal. So no. I could look at weapons. I don't know if they get worn the same way. That's a weapon rack. But, like, I don't want my dwarves really to use whips. They're not Indiana Jones, you know? The lower quality silver, like, or other weapons could also be smelt. Wait, can I not smelt the silver warhammer? Parentheses mean it wasn't made here. Or does it mean it's equipped by a dwarf? No, I can smelt these copper warhammers. Why can't I smelt this one? Weird. See, bronze short sword. No, we'll just smelt that down and get the metal back. I feel like we should keep the spears just because it's our civilization. I can't smelt this iron mace. Maybe a dwarf has become attached to it? That's okay, that's possible. Yeah, let's smelt down the blowguns. This is a bow. We don't use bows, we do crossbows. I'm gonna leave a lot of the others, I won't be picky. But do we have a job for melting items? I think the answer might be no. Yeah, so we're gonna make a job. Melt a metal object. We're gonna have it do it once. And every day we're gonna check to see if the amount of meltable designated item is greater than 0. So if there's something that needs to be melted, we'll melt 1 per day. Oh, I could have zoomed to the warhammer. That's true. Another good question. Do you have a job to replenish the worn chain armor? I don't. Yeah, I guess I could have a job to make sure there's always 1 chain shirt. I think it only counts in stockpile, so I guess that would keep 1 chain shirt in the stockpile all the time, right? That's actually a good idea. Steel... mail? There you go. Mail shirt. Steel helm. Oh, we can start the other bits as well. Steel greaves for the legs. Steel, maybe high boot. Steel gauntlets. Yeah, I thought I set up the melt job in an earlier stream as well, but I couldn't see it. So I don't know. And if only there was a search. So we're gonna change these to just do 1. And the condition is if it's less than 0. If we don't have any steel shirts in a stockpile, so we must have some, unless it's counting the ones that are equipped, but I think it's only supposed to count the stockpiled one. I don't know if these are in pairs or not. Well, greaves, no, so I can put 0. The high boot, I think I would want to put a filter for 2, because I think they are in pairs. Or, sorry, 1. If it's less... Sorry, I was looking at this filter wrong. I was thinking the greater than. Here I do want to set... Hold on. If it's less than 2... Yeah, no, I was doing these filters wrong. Because the steel bar is greater than. I always think of it as, well, it really should be, like, at least. And it's an off by 1 error. But there you go. If it's less than 1 available steel shirt, less than 1 available steel helm, i.e. 0. So the greaves... less than 1. There we go. That's satisfied. And for the boots, if it's less than 2, gauntlets, I think is the same. We want less than 2. Any other piece of armor? Oh, I know the boots are crafted in pairs. The job here for steel boots is going to make 2 boots. But we want it to run whenever there are fewer than 2 boots. So if there are fewer than 2 boots, queue up 1 boot make job. Leggings or greaves the same as leggings? Greaves versus leggings. There's a whole combination. Because I think they're the same slot. First result on Reddit is you can use leggings instead of greaves, but greaves are better. Armor pieces. Greaves are a heavier form of protection for leg. Okay. They're like plate armor for leg. So we want to use We want to use greaves instead of leggings. And for boots, I'm assuming high boot is better. High boots weigh more than low boots, but offer better protection. So it might slow down the movement. And high boots protect the lower legs as well as the foot. Low boots only protect the feet. Term greaves like pants or leggings, I think is the same. I think greaves and leggings cover the same body parts, but greaves are better. And yeah, torso protection, there's a few options because you can do chain or the plate. Okay, I think we're good like this. So the leggings, oh, so I'm not going to do leggings, I'm just going to do greaves. Okay. Oh yeah, buckler. Good call. I mean, there's also shields. Shield versus buckler. I mean, I would normally think as a buckler is much smaller and therefore not as good. Oh, is it possible the buckler is not made out of metal in this game? No, it is. We can make steel buckler. Just looking on the wiki here. Shield gives armor level of 2. It's probably heavier and all those things, but again, I think we're gonna really focus on the better, heavier armor. It's gonna be okay. Forge steel shield if less than 1. And I might do the same thing with battle axes if things have to be repaired. Hey, Royale with Cheese, thanks for the raid. We're actually just about to end our stream ourselves and raid someone else. But much appreciated, thank you. Steel battle axe, there we go. So if we don't have a steel battle axe in storage, make me a steel battle axe. There we go, keep that going. Is Forge a buckler a fake shield? Funny. And yeah, you can multi-stack armor. Like, we can get dwarves to wear, like, 10 cloaks and all kinds of different things. I mean, presumably the weight does contribute to slowing them down, but overall it's kind of like, it's actually far superior. But, I mean, if a dwarf ends up dressing themselves that way, good for them. Otherwise, we're not gonna create the generate uniforms intentionally. Okay, we need a coffer over here to finish that. And then I think all the bedrooms have their coffers. Let's go and add in their cabinets on these over here. I have to set up some smoothing in a sec as well. I think other than doors, I think these bedrooms are all sorted. Finally. So we're going to zone bedroom, make sure we're on multi-zone, and we are. Blam. 10 more bedrooms created. So we now have 60 bedrooms. We have 100 plus dwarves right now. Now we do have the dormitory over here, but that's still not... I think we're going to do the other set over here. So let's load up our trusty little macro. That's this one here. It's going to be a little trickier because I need to like get the right number of tiles from this side. I think that looks right. Oops, nope. Pause. We got to go one over. Like that. Okay. Cancel all that. Go back into mining mode. Oh, no. There we go. Mining mode. Thank you. And play. There we are. Off by 1 errors. So much fun for QA. Yeah. I mean, programmers and off by 1 errors. Name a more iconic pair. A pair is 3, right? Sorry, counting's hard. Done. Okay. So that'll bring us to 80 bedrooms. Of course, married couples share bedrooms, and we do still have the dormitory for overflow. So I think this is going to be fine as is. A pair is 1. Yeah, pair is either 1 or 3. We're not sure. I guess I'm going to need another 20 beds. And rock coffers. and rock cabinets. And I do have the auto job for doors in, but I may as well ask for 20 more doors so that they're going to be ready for the door, for the bedrooms. Something, something, one does not merely walk into more doors. One has to issue a command for them to be built. Da, da, da. Name more duo QA and failing tickets claim. Dev's claim work perfectly. Well, maybe if QA wrote the trouble tickets better, I'd be able to replicate it on my machine. Have you thought of that, Real Luckless? Huh? Sorry. Apparently I still have some issues from my old programming days that I haven't worked through. Boom, roasted QA. One does not simply make more doors, exactly. So, we're gonna be... Ooh, a baby! Id has given birth to a girl. Aw. We are going to be wrapping up our stream here. Now, as a reminder, our next live stream is not on Wednesday. Not on Wednesday. Instead, we're going to be streaming on Thursday and Friday this week. And then that is it until Monday, January the 2nd, because of the holidays. So I hope you guys will come out. I don't actually know what I'm going to be playing those days. Might be Dwarf Fortress, might be RimWorld. I might decide to do something kind of one-offy and wacky for those 2 days, just because it's kind of a non-standard stream schedule. So we'll see. But in any case, we're going to wrap it up here. Let's rate a Kiss for Luck, who's playing some more Minecraft today. Give her some love, and I'm going to see you guys in 3 days. Bye-bye.